Hello everybody, I'm Ramin and you're listening to my solo podcast. Please stay with me. Animal Farm is a beast fable by George Orwell, first published in England on 17 August 1945. It tells the story of a group of farm animals who rebel against their human farmer, hoping to create a society where the animals can be equal, free, and happy. Ultimately, the rebellion is betrayed, and the farm ends up in a state as bad as it was before, under the dictatorship of a pig named Napoleon. The novel features animals that represent historical characters, including Napoleon the pig, who stands in for Joseph Stalin. However, present-day readers can draw connections between the novel's characters and events in almost any totalitarian state. By the turn of the 21st century, the deceptively simple Animal Farm still draws opposition and incites debate. Now, we are going to talk about things that you may not know about Animal Farm. Number 1. A vicious 10-year-old inspired Animal Farm setting. When George Orwell lived in a small rural village, he saw a 10-year-old boy whipping a large cart horse, trying to get it to keep to a narrow path. He claimed he realized that men exploit animals in much the same way as the rich exploit the proletariat. Thus, the idea for a tale about the failings of the Soviet state using animal characters was born. Number 2. Many publishers refuse to publish Animal Farm for political reasons. Orwell began trying to publish Animal Farm in 1943, when the Soviet Union was allied with the United States and the United Kingdom in World War II. The book's allegorical criticism of the Soviet Union was politically unpopular at the time, and 5 reputable publishers refused the novel, citing in particular its use of pigs to represent the communists. A small press led by Frederick Warburg finally took on the novel, as well as Orwell's next novel, the best-selling 1984. Number 3. A Soviet spy tried to stop publication of Animal Farm. The publisher, Jonathan Cape, accepted Animal Farm for publication in 1944. However, he was convinced not to publish the book by Peter Smollett, who was the head of the Russian section of the British government's Ministry of Information. Smollett was later unmasked as a Soviet spy. Number 4. Pink Floyd used Animal Farm as inspiration for one of their albums. Orwell has inspired thousands of creative minds, including those of English rock band Pink Floyd. Instead of critiquing Joseph Stalin and communism, however, Floyd's 1977 album Animals is a stinging commentary of capitalist ideals of the late 20th century. Number 5. An underground translation of Animal Farm was made for Soviet refugees. In 1946, a Soviet refugee read Orwell's Animal Farm aloud in Ukrainian to a captivated audience of refugees in West Germany. When the refugee asked Orwell to publish a Ukrainian translation of the novel, Orwell not only obliged, he refused any royalties made from the book, and he wrote the refugees a letter commending them for standing up to the totalitarian regime. The letter would become the only published introduction for Animal Farm. Number 6. The animated film adaptation of Animal Farm was funded by the CIA. In 1954, the British film company Hallis and Batchelor released an animated version of Animal Farm. The film rights to the novel were acquired by E. Howard Hunt, later of Watergate scandal fame, who eventually revealed that he had been a member of the CIA Psychological Warfare Workshop and had bought the rights at the CIA's direction. The film was well received, although the ending was changed so that the animals got outside help to crush their pig ruler, an ending approved by the CIA. Thank you very much for listening.